Sports. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. As Giannis Antetokounmpo celebrated his first...
And, David, he is just getting started. Great stuff. Thanks, as always. And a look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the small forward position. And for the Lakers, Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Markieff Morris is out there with Marc Gasol, and it's Schroeder in at the 1 spot. Just 3 to shoot, and LeBron throws it down hard.
Respect. LeBron showing the artistry that other players could only dream of.
You know, Steve, one thing you admire about
down low. Once he does, he's looking to dunk it.
And LeBron James still the face of the league as he goes into his mid-30s. The impact he's had on this sport is really immeasurable.
Come on, Jay. I mean, he's one of the most recognizable athletes in the world. I mean, it's scary to think that LeBron can still turn it on and take over when he needs to. And you know what? Playoff LeBron is a very real thing.
Lopez, and the dunk by Lopez.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Now here's Schroeder. Just 5 on the clock. That shot off the mark. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Morris. LeBron passes to Morris. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Bangs home the trifecta.
Look at Morris break down the defense on this play. If they leave one of his guys open, he's going to get it to him fast.
Pass to Giannis. Lopez left side. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Schroeder outside over Holiday. And it's Schroeder missing.
Now, I think he lets the D get to him there, and he rushes it. I mean, he has plenty of space there if he just takes his time.
Giannis kicks to Middleton. Jacks up a three. He can't hit that time. So the Lakers will take it the other way. And LeBron throws it down hard.
James simply one of the best dunkers in NBA history, I have to say. Highly creative in how he throws it down.
Holiday against Schroeder. Holiday dishes to Antetokounmpo. Lopez left side. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Lakers leading by 3. Pass to Schroeder. All sorts of time, and he gets the jumper to drop. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
A wide open look here for Kuzma. And another 3 for the Lakers.
He's one of the top guys when it comes to those catch-and-shoot jumpers. Kuzma, he loves getting those shots off in a split second.
Up top, Portis. He's defended by Harrell. Now here is Augustine. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Here's LeBron. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the first. The 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Bucks trail by 7. Augustine with it. To the right side. Connaughton passes to Portis. He kicks it to Forbes. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Here's Horton Tucker. Guarded by Augustine. James looking it over. The pass to Horton Tucker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Harrell trying to free himself up, and he makes that one. James has got 9.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
Augustine passes to Portis. Here's Craig, guarded by Kuzma. And that does it for the first quarter. Lakers lead by 9. Live. And earlier we got a few words from Marc Gasol regarding his...
The way he plays defensively, you know what he's...
And of course, Gasol and Leonard won the championship together in 2019, largely, Greg, because of their ability to play defense and get stops.
And 2 former defensive players of the year on the same team. That's going to be your foundation. But both guys were tremendous at the other end as well, albeit in different ways.
And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for the Lakers right now, LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Then there's Harrell, and it's Caruso in at the point guard. Augustine looking around to the inside. Craig Good.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And Kuzma has it in the corner. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Kuzma's got the lead up to 10 now for the Lakers. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. DiVincenzo with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. Holiday against Schroeder. Over Holiday. Good D by Holiday.
They know they can't give him that shot. The D's all over it, not even giving him an inch of space.
Middleton the pass to Lopez. Outside Holiday. 6 to shoot. Feeds it to Giannis. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Schroeder against Holiday. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. And stolen by Kuzma. For 3, Caldwell Pope. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And Caldwell Pope can be a volume three-point shooter, meaning when he gets a lot of attempts from there, he can fill it up from downtown.
And Middleton kicks to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Holiday against Schroeder. Fires at the elbow. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Schroeder's got 6 points.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Back to Middleton. Shoots over Kuzma. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket for Middleton. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've led by as much as 10. 44 seconds left now here in the second. Just 5 to shoot. And he can't bank that one in.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight.
Middleton against Kuzma. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket for Middleton.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Now Schroeder, he has 6. Here's Middleton. And a close game so far through the first. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 11 points. You knew when the Lakers... And that's a wrap for our halftime.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Donte DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at center. Schroeder against Holiday. Floats it up for James. Lopez with the steal. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. The feed to Lopez. The kick out to Holiday. Schroeder against Middleton. Back to Holiday. Middleton outside. Clock at 6 for the lead. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Oh, he found the open space for mid-range. Just maybe rush his release a little bit.
No one covering. Caldwell Pope's got 9 points. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of them.
Yes.
And the Bucks with some changes. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Drew Holiday. Caruso, the pass to Harrell. He dishes it to LeBron. And the 3 off target.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Bucks passing it around. Lopez outside. Kicks it to Augustine. Pass to DiVincenzo. They double him with LeBron. Inside. Lopez finds DiVincenzo. Back to Lopez. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Last thing they want to be doing right now is giving away possessions. I mean, turnovers can kill you in this kind of game.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Pass to Horton Tucker. From 15 feet away. And again, no good by the Lakers.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
And stolen by Harrell. And James throws it down hard.
A sensational speed from James, a force of nature in the open court with his combination of quickness and athleticism.
Timeout called, the Bucks. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here. and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Good work there as it goes.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. He's done a lot for his shooting percentage.
And Augustine kicks to Connaughton. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Now here is Augustine. He started closer. And it's Connaughton atop the key. DiVincenzo finds Augustine. And the Lakers making a change here. Kuzma's checked in. And then for Milwaukee, Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Torrey Craig comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Augustine. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the Freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
1:05 left in the third quarter. Here's Giannis. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing the muscles he's added to that near 7-foot frame.
Drew Holiday's checked in for the Bucks.
Well, you know, teams look for +6s. Players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
Holiday against Caldwell Pope. Holiday, the pass to Portis. He feeds it to Antetokounmpo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
And the Bucks making a change here. Middleton's checked in. We've got 28 seconds left in the third. Good on the bucket. Schroeder's got 8.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, it's taken on a different feel since the break. You can see how many more hustle plays are being made.
Middleton looking it over. And Holiday kicks to Forbes. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Caldwell Pope outside. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. And it's an 8-point Laker lead.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
But when he's hitting from range on a consistent basis, it makes everything easy.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Back right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. We've got Montrezl Harrell. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. That's the Laker 5.
Takes some strength to finish through that kind of contact. And Kuzma's definitely put in his share of work in the weight room.
And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Goes up with a stripe. Count it.
He doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And GA Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, during that last timeout, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Pulls it from the elbow. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
Holiday against Schroeder. Dishes to Caldwell Pope. Back to Schroeder. Lakers passing it around. Out left to the wing. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And the Lakers with some changes. Morris comes in for Montrezl Harrell. And LeBron's subbed in for Kyle Kuzma. Antetokounmpo against Morris. Antetokounmpo kicks to Holiday. DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. Middleton on the wing. There's the pass to Giannis. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Middleton against LeBron. Down low, Morris. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And the Lakers making a change here. Horton Tucker's checked in. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Lopez finds Antetokounmpo. Middleton inside the three-point line. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
These are the spots Lopez has been in before, and he knows how to deliver in them.
Here's Horton Tucker. Passes to Gasol. In the corner, it's James. Back to Gasol. In the corner, it's James. The shot comes out. Good D by Lopez. Bucks trail by 4. DiVincenzo kicks to Middleton. Now here's DiVincenzo. Defense right on him. Holiday against Morris. Free throw line jump shot. Kept alive. Giannis on the funnel.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, now that's how you mount a comeback. They're not all the way back, but they're getting close.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're leading by 2. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Here's Middleton. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game. Middleton's got 6 here in this quarter. LeBron against Middleton. The drive by LeBron. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they could count on him to make crucial shots.
Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Bullseye!
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 15-4 run right now. In the corner, Middleton with it. He kicks it to Holiday. to DiVincenzo. For three. Knocks down the three.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
And the Lakers call time here. They're behind by 4. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
Time is of the essence. Basket and a foul has got to be the game plan.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
And it's a wrap. Any chance they may have had for a comeback just went out the window with those free throws.
And again, the Lakers no good. And so they foul intentionally. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
And what I like about Lopez is his throwback game. He's most dangerous when he's operating close to the basket.
And so the Bucks take the win. A narrow win. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
My granny, man, I ain't been the same since.
A look from earlier as the Nets bus arrives at the arena.
Hey, Kevin.
Great stuff as always, DA. Thanks. Looking now at the lineups for both teams tonight. Some names out of action.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
So the Nets starting five. Durant is out there with Jordan. Then there's Harris. Then it's Harden. And it's Irving at the shooting guard position. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Donte DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low.
I mean, he might as well pour a foundation and put some framework around that, because that's where DeAndre Jordan lives on the offensive glass.
Giannis kicks to Holiday. Beyond the arc. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
Well, flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now, here is Harden. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Harris outside. The 3. And the Nets miss again.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already. And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. DiVincenzo finds Lopez. Back to DiVincenzo. 5 to shoot. Holiday gets the bucket.
Well, you're kind of asking for it. Drew Holiday gets in that close. He's probably scoring.
Antetokounmpo against KD. On the wing, Irving. Elbow shot. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Timeout. Well, Jordan just wreaking havoc on the rim now.
And Milwaukee calls their first timeout of the game.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And then for Brooklyn, Green, he's checked in for Durant. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Joe Harris. And it's Brown in for Kyrie Irving.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Now, here is Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. I love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Connaughton kicks to Augustine. Craig passes to Forbes. A 3-ball. Green with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
To the paint, here's Jordan. Good, it's Harden with the assist that time. And it's 6 points for Jordan.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Here's Forbes. And the Bucks miss again. The Nets have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Harden's got 6. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Here's Augustine, fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The Bucks have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Augustine against Harden from past the arc. Here's Jordan. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
The Nets making a switch here. Shamet's checked in.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. And Augustine kicks to Forbes. Back to Augustine. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time he might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Augustine with it. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Brooklyn ahead, leading by. Earlier on, we ran into Bobby Portis to explain the origin of.
You know, I think the underdog story, started.
And Greg playing with a chip on his shoulder has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Bucks. We've got DJ Augustine. And it's Portis in at the 5, roaming the paint. 6 on the shot clock. Forbes. That 3 off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Harden outside. Fires for 3. The shot misses. So Milwaukee will take it the other way.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
Second chance shot, and it's laid in by KD.
Timeout.
KD's got the lead up to 3 now for Brooklyn.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted 3-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their 3-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Green, he's checked in for Jordan. Joe Harris comes in for Bruce Brown. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for James Harden. Irving against Holiday. Irving passes to Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, maybe not the highest of flyers, Durant, but because of his reach, it's so easy for him to win above the rim.
And Holiday has it in the corner. Back to DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Lopez. That shot misses. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Shamet finds Green. Here's Giannis. Wow, hammering it in.
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it. Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. To the middle. Kicks it down to Middleton. Giannis high post. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Well, Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Shamet the pass to Green. Irving with the ball. Lays it up and banks it in. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter. Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more. But it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
And Giannis just gobbling up the rebound, just spreads his wing out there, and the ball falls right into it.
Brooklyn leading by 4. Outside Irving. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
I feel like Kyrie is just never afraid of the challenge in front of him. Tougher the situation, seems like the tougher he plays.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Portis comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
I like how Giannis is inviting a little bit more contact and no longer shying away from it.
Irving up top, defended by Middleton. Irving can't hit.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And Holiday, here we go, uses the glass to finish the layup. Holiday's got 7.
That's a great drive from Drew Holiday, using that blazing speed to his advantage.
And that's it for the first half of action. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50. And that does it for our halftime show.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Durant, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harris in at the 3.
Yeah, you don't want to leave Middleton from that area. His mid-range game is on fire, draining those shots often.
Lets it fly from 18. Irving's shot is good. He's got 8.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Middleton the pass to DiVincenzo. Now Giannis, defended by Durant. Here's Giannis, and Jordan sends it back.
Well, the arms of DeAndre Jordan are like a horizon line. They go on forever, which allows him to send those shots back.
Jordan against Lopez. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And it's Middleton penetrating. And that one hits back iron. The Nets with the lead.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez, because he's been able to step out and shoot threes, along with being a really reliable rim protector.
Holiday against Harden. Antetokounmpo inside. It's good. Giannis has got 12 in the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Holiday against Irving. Shoots from 12, and he hits the jumper for 2. And the Nets lead by 2.
And Irving is so difficult to stay with in the pick and roll. The moment he gets that kind of room, he's going to pull.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Bryn Forbes comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Drew Holiday. Green with the block, and they're able to recover. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Harden against Augustine. Pass to Harden. Good D by Lopez.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Antetokounmpo inside. Guarded by Harden. And Giannis with the basket on the assist by Augustine.
Well, Giannis scores inside, one of the best in the business at getting his feet wet in the paint, and a strong feel for the attack that time.
Harden gets the bucket. He's got 8.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Augustine passes to Forbes. The Bucks working the ball around. Stolen by Harden. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Since the Nets acquired Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, the franchise has gone from being an up-and-comer to a potential powerhouse in the East. That's necessitated changes on the bench and on the court, as the Nets have added some new veterans. The time is now for Brooklyn to stand up and make its move in the East. Kevin, back to you.
Well, we'll see how they do. David, thank you. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Chris Middleton comes in for Torrey Craig. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Brent Forbes. And it's Donte DiVincenzo in for Augustine. Here's Harden. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Fast break, Milwaukee. Middleton for 3. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. On the wing, Green. Back to Harden. Lets it go from deep. No good there. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Brooklyn ahead. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Bobby Portis out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Holiday. Then there's Donte DiVincenzo. And it's Connaughton in at the small forward position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Middleton with it. Now Green defending. High post shot. That one a little long.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And they get it back. It's Durant on the wing. Wants to get it to Irving and does. They get it back. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure. Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Irving looking over the floor. That doesn't go in either for Irving.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Takes it down to Middleton. And he gets it to go.
Timeout.
Chris Middleton has the size in this league that you need to finish on the inside. Got to get that one up quick.
Timeout called, the Nets. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Jordan, he's checked in for the Nets. James Harden comes in for Bruce Brown. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Outside Holiday. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Connaughton passes to Middleton. Shoots over KD. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Good on the shot.
Kyrie loves to dance around with the ball. He seems to look through his defender at spots on the floor he wants to get to, and invariably gets there.
Connaughton passes to Middleton. Wide open. And the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. That is his first foul of the game.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Now, here is Harden. The pass to Durant. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. And the Nets lead by 2.
Now, DeAndre Jordan has seen these moments before. Not usually the guy called upon, but, man, delivering in a big spot.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
The wide open look here for Holiday. And right through it goes. Holiday's got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
And really, that is a tremendous shot by Holiday there. His team really has momentum now.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Nobody near Irving. Here's Jordan. It's tipped. Holiday with it. Guarded now by Irving. Here's DiVincenzo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Irving passes to Durant. Outside Irving to the paint, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the sheer size of Jordan is just so tough for defenders sometimes to deal with. Skilled at picking up the foul there.
The Bucks making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in, and so both free throws are good, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And how about the composure there at the line? A ton of pressure on those free throws, and he knocks them both down.
He feeds it to Middleton. The kick out to Holiday. The Bucks working the ball around. DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. No good on the wing 3. A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
Harden, no good.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Harden outside. DiVincenzo against Harris. Taken away by Holiday. Giannis high post. And Jordan sends it back. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Count it!
Now just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're trailing by 2. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Middleton for 3. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
You was on the block, you was hating. You ain't doing nothing, you ain't elevating. You see us in the club and we're celebrating. I was more attracted to the money making. You was on the block, you was hating. You ain't doing nothing, you ain't.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. The bright lights and tall buildings of downtown. And let's...
Kevin, thanks.
DA, thanks a lot. And the injury report for both teams. Players who will not be available tonight.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Harden. Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's Irving. And it's Jordan in at the 5. And for Los Angeles, Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Marcus Gasol is out there with Morris. And it's Schroeder in at the point guard position.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, that was worth the price of admission.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
On the wing, Irving takes the 3. Kicks it out to Harden. Durant in the corner. 5 on the clock. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
How about the body control Kevin Durant has? My goodness gracious. Takes the punishment and makes the shot anyway.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the...
What about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness. Boy, defensively, Kyrie Irving has gotten better and better. Nice anticipation there.
KD against Schroeder. Here's Morris. Lays it up off the glass.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of play.
Nets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. On the wing, Irving. The shot. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
You guys know it's pick your poison when you are trying to cover Kyrie out of the pick and roll.
LeBron with it. Pass to Schroeder. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Kicks it out to James. And James throws it down.
You could see in LeBron's eyes he would not be denied on that drive.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Harden the pass to Irving. To the inside. Gasol with the steal. Here's Schroeder. And again, it's the Lakers.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Irving against Caldwell Pope. Tries from 16. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Well, the ability to score at all 3 levels makes Kyrie Irving a near impossible check. Good luck, fellas.
Schroeder kicks to Caldwell Pope. 3-pointer. Doesn't go for him. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity. In the corner, Irving with it. 1:53 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Durant, and finished off by KD.
Boy, KD just lethal on the drive to the rack, and he gets a head of steam behind him. Forget about it.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Brown the pass to Harden. From deep. Green finds Harden. LeBron grabs the miss.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Caruso. And again, no good by the Lakers. If they play the clock right, they can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Harden right side. The pass to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
If you don't do your work early and push DeAndre Jordan a little bit out of his comfort range, look out.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the dunk by James.
And this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Brooklyn leading by 3. Harden outside. Passes it to Jordan. Pass to Luau. It's intercepted. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Nets out in front, up 3. A little bit earlier, we had a chance to chat with Kyle Kuzma, who,
for me, it's super cool.
Well, Kuzma, Greg, has certainly learned a lot, proficient at the offensive end, and adding more to his game every day.
Yeah, I mean, he's been focused on improving the defense and rebounding, and much of that is due to the players he's been surrounded by.
And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the Lakers. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Then it's Montrezl Harrell, and it's Horton Tucker in at the shooting guard position. Inside, Kuzma. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Listen, we know that LeBron James can score at will, but he is phenomenal at hitting his guys with perfectly placed passes.
Harden outside. And the shot goes in.
Timeout, timeout. Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
And the Lakers call time here.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
So for the Nets, Durant's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Harris comes in for Bruce Brown. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. Schroeder dishes to Morris. Gasol kicks to Kuzma. KD against Schroeder. Great D that time from Irving.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Schroeder outside. He kicks to Caldwell Pope. Gasol inside. He's covered by Shamet. A nice shot by Gasol. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing. And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Schroeder against Irving. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Kevin Durant.
Well, Dennis Schroeder over the years, boy, as he started to harness all that energy and talent.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
And once Schroeder was asked to name his favorite NBA city, I believe it surprised a lot of fans when he said Milwaukee.
That's right, Greg, but he cited the strong German culture there. Schroeder, of course, went straight from Germany to the NBA. He relied on his athleticism early on, but now he's seeing the game much better, plays under control, can lead the team. He has had a tremendous amount of growth.
Here's Schroeder. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Well, you have to take advantage of the chippies when you get them. Nice job by Dennis Schroeder in close.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Now in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, or Kevin Durant and Kyrie?
Oof. Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know,
That is.
Got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Lakers. Trailing here by 8. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Three-pointer. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You know that Marc Gasol is going to pursue the rebounds. It doesn't matter where he is on the floor. He won't give up on a play.
Now, here is Irving. 8 points for him. And the pass to KD. A three-pointer off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Caldwell Pope against Harris to the left side wing. Schroeder passes to Gasol. He dishes it to Caldwell Pope. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. Brooklyn leading by 6.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by Irving. And so that brings the first half to a close. Nets lead by 6. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The period came to a close with... And...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
So for Brooklyn now, Jordan is out there with Durant. Then there's Irving. Then it's Harden, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. Here's James. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Come on, LeBron welcomes contact, so you are really doing him a favor when you send him to the line.
And James drills them both. Nets leading by 4. Durant deciding where to go with it. And he could not get that one to go. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Gasol with the steal. The drive by James.
I'll tell you, the strength of a locomotive and the finesse of a ballerina each time he takes it to the rim.
And for Brooklyn, their shooting and offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. Jordan, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Nets lead by 2.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
Harden outside.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have, just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Passes it to Caruso. Durant with the steal. There's the lob to Harden. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Pass to Caruso. Lakers working the ball around now. Here's Kuzma, and the shot goes in. Kuzma's got the lead up to 2 now for Los Angeles.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
It's Harden with the drive. That shot is off.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Yep, it counts.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Timeout called, the Nets. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
In the corner, Shamet with it.
And they aren't giving up the same types of looks we saw in the first half, making them earn their points now.
Here's Caruso. Almost, but it rolls out. Nets trail by 4. Harden surveying the D. Pass to Shamet. Back to Harden. Right side, Jordan. Shot clock at 5. Shot from free throw range. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
1:21 left to play in the third. James finds Harrell. The second chance effort. Count the basket and the foul. It's going to be on James Harden.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And a new group in for the Nets. Green, he's checked in for Jordan. Joe Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. From 18 feet away. That one bounces around and comes back out.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Harrell with it, guarded now by Irving. Here's Gasol. Here's Harrell. And he banks in the layup. Harrell's got 5 now.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. 7-point differential. Down low. Green kicks to Irving. Shot clock at 6. Here's Green, the kick out to Irving. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Here's Schroeder. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 7 points in the game.
Well, Schroeder is 6'1" with a thin frame, but make no mistake, he's got balance and the ability to play through contact.
Irving, no good on the last second attempt there. The third quarter comes to a close. Los Angeles. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got Marc Gasol. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Markieff Morris. And it's Caruso in at the 2 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
An effective guard in the NBA has got to have the floater at his disposal. Go to work, Kyrie Irving. We see you, sir.
Schroeder outside. Morris right side. At the elbow, it's Gasol. 6 to shoot. Here's Schroeder. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well, when Dennis Schroeder is in attack mode, he is skilled enough to get the defense to overcommit.
First one falls for him. And the Nets making a change here. Green's checked in. And so he hits both. Brooklyn with the ball. They trail by 9 points. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Irving dishes to Jordan. Back to Irving. Shoots over Schroeder. That doesn't go in either for Irving. And he jams it with authority.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Schroeder against Irving, and he uses the glass on the way.
Timeout. Boy, terrific read. Kyrie Irving understands what the defense is giving him and takes advantage.
And the Lakers call time here.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
LeBron's checked in for the Lakers. And a switch here for Brooklyn. James Harden, he's checked in for Luwawu. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during that last timeout, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. He likes where things are headed, but he cautioned them to play smart the rest of the way. He said carelessness with the ball, with assignments, with rotations, any of that can undo what we've worked to accomplish so far. Kevin, they are so close.
Thank you, David.
And I love seeing Harden get room to shoot from that mid-range position, an effective scorer in that area.
It happened, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video reviews showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Oh, wow.
Well, it doesn't take much for LeBron James to find his rhythm. The king right now making it look effortless.
Harden outside. To the paint. Gasol with the steal. Inside. A flawless finish on the alley-oop. And the Lakers lead by 15.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
And the Nets miss again.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Nets trail by 15. Irving with it. He's picked up by James. Harden, no good. Here are the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Your passes to Gasol. Over Green. Morris trying to free himself up. Gasol's shot is good.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Lakers.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LeBron.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Los Angeles leading by 17. And Matthews kicks to Caruso. Off target with his three. Nets have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Right side, Jordan. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Irving surveying the floor. And another field goal in his total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
The handles, the burst, almost impossible to stay in front of Kyrie on the drive.
Launches it. Caruso, no good.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Jordan, the kick out to Irving. Misses the three. Here are the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Caruso. And the Lakers with another miss. Brooklyn with the ball. Harden outside. Irving for three. Trains the three-pointer.
You know, what you love about Kyrie is that he's always prepared to shoot when he is roaming in space.
From deep three-point range. No good on that one.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys...
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining.
We'll be right back.
Downtown Milwaukee is seen from the shore of Lake Michigan on a cloudless day. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sport. DA, it's all.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Marquise Morris is out there with Marc Gasol. And it's Schroeder in at the 1. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Donte DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at center. Now, here's Schroeder. Outside Gasol. 6 on the shot clock. Gasol is doubled. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
Holiday against Schroeder. Pass to Caldwell Pope. To the inside, Gasol. Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game, Greg, wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
Holiday finds Middleton. Back to Holiday, to the middle. Here's Giannis. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Now here's LeBron. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. It's good.
There is a bunch to appreciate about LeBron's game. His passing is off the charts. Just look at that feed.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. To the inside. The kick out to Holiday. Bucks passing it around. Middleton inside the three-point line. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Out to Morris, inside, stolen by Holiday. It's stolen by Schroeder. Now the Lakers on the break. DiVincenzo against James. Pass to Morris. From downtown, clock at 6. Caldwell Pope with it. Now guarded by Middleton. LeBron dishes to Morris. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Back to DiVincenzo. The dish to Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Lopez. Middleton outside. For the 3. LeBron grabs the miss.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
You know, LeBron James is so strong and able to finish through contact because of it. You've got to wrap him up. You've got to get him before he gets that ball up in the shooting motion, because contact other than that doesn't bother him.
DiVincenzo can't hit it. And so Gasol will bring it up for the Lakers. Caldwell Pope finds James. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Holiday up top. Shoots. Antetokounmpo. Giannis on the follow.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
Stolen by Middleton. Giannis drives in. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
You know, when Antetokounmpo puts his head down, man, it is a really terrifying sight for the defense when this guy is coming at you, all limbs and arms and size and ball skills. Usually you just end up hacking away at him to stop him from getting to the hoop.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Torrey Craig comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Donte DiVincenzo. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Drew Holiday. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now the pass to Giannis. 8 feet away. Back to Connaughton. Now here is Augustine. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Hard to believe that DJ Augustine has been in the league over 10 years now, and he's carved out a nice place in the NBA. He's a calming presence with younger players and always consistently productive.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here's James. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
When LeBron has it inside like that, I mean, it's almost impossible to stop him. Worst case scenario, he's going to get himself to the foul line.
And both free throws good for LeBron. And so the first quarter is in the books. Lakers lead by 4. And we'll get... This is what Giannis Antetokounmpo recently told us when he...
For me personally, I just...
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Bucks, they've got Portis, and it's Craig in at power forward. Here's Caruso, guarded by Augustine. Caruso looking for an opening. Kuzma passes to Harrell. It's good. Harrell's got his first bucket in this one.
And improving as a shot maker every year. Harrell has to be accounted for defensively.
Here's Craig. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. They double him with James. 5 on the clock. Portis, the pass to Craig, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Harrell, and it's denied. Portis with it. Passes to Augustine. Here is Forbes, guarded by Kuzma. Fires the 3. Forbes can't get it to go.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Fires from 14. That one wide left.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Augustine with it. He's against Kuzma. Forbes the pass to Craig. That shot off. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Forbes. But they'll get another chance. And Augustine kicks to Forbes. Here's Connaughton. James covering. Second shot opportunity, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like John Moran, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids. You're right. 1:43 left here in the second. To the paint. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Now DiVincenzo. He kicks to Middleton. Launches a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. And now it's a 3-point Bucks lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bucks.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Holiday against Schroeder. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Lopez has got the lead up to 5 now for Milwaukee. Holiday against Schroeder. Pass to Gasol. Lakers passing it around. Caldwell Pope kicks to Morris. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Morris with the bucket.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Milwaukee leading by 3. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. On the wing, Holiday trying to get open as Lopez. That's good from Holiday on the assist by Giannis.
With deep range and a wide arsenal of moves, Holiday keeps defenders off balance.
Here's Schroeder and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. From deep. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And
Kevin, thanks.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They were always within striking distance. And that...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Marc Gasol is out there with Morris, and it's Schroeder in at the point. Holiday against Schroeder. And here is DiVincenzo. And they double up Giannis. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. One-on-one fast break. Floats it up for James. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Superb timing by LeBron on that alley-oop.
Bucks leading by 4.
And although it seems like KCP will never be a huge factor on offense, he can still give you valuable points and also that spacing he can provide out on the floor.
Yeah, I agree with you there, and it's a valuable tool kit that he has because he can provide some playmaking and shot making and spacing of the floor. And he's also become more efficient as an offensive player, but he does know and recognize that his strength is at the defensive end, his athleticism, mobility, and versatility, and offense is tertiary to his contributions.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
You know, he attracts a lot of attention, and Lopez making the most of it there to set his teammate up with an open look.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Middleton against James. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. Kicks to Giannis. Pass to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 3. Middleton for 3. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Middleton's got 8.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Timeout called the Lakers. Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Yeah, you know, LeBron plays a very mistake-free game, usually in the open court. And when he's out on the break, the points are almost a guarantee.
Here's Connaughton. James covering. It's Portis atop the key. And it's good for 2. And the Bucks lead by 5.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And they double up James. And there's the pass to Horton Tucker. Knocks it loose. And here comes Augustine late in the fast break. Passes it to Portis. Here's Craig. Over to the wing. Here is Forbes. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And it's the Lakers on the break. LeBron is running. And Kuzma slams it in.
Boy, he makes it look so easy, doesn't he? Rising off the ground like that. Kuzma takes a lot of pride, not only in finishing with finesse, but power, too.
Craig passes to Connaughton. Here's Craig, guarded by Kuzma, and it's blocked. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's James, and the dunk by James.
And, you know, you come to expect this type of play from LeBron. I mean, he's relentless when he's in attack mode.
And Forbes kicks to Augustine. 30 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Connaughton. James covering. Portis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on LeBron James.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Giannis, he's checked in for Torrey Craig. Chris Middleton comes in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Holiday in for Augustine. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. And Los Angeles with some changes. Marc Gasol is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Alex Caruso. 4 on the shot clock. Caldwell Pope for 3. Another miss by Caldwell Pope.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Middleton can't get it to go.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And James throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Here's Middleton. Tips it up, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in. And the Bucks lead by 3.
Yeah, bully balling his way to the rack that time. Lopez with a great second effort.
Los Angeles calls timeout. The Lakers making a switch here. Morris is checked in. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
During that break, Frank Vogel had some real words for his team. He said they played well in certain areas, but the lack of detail to the defensive boards has allowed their opponent too many second-chance opportunities. And that, he said, is the difference in this game. They have to get busy on the glass, Kevin.
And the wide-open shot from DiVincenzo. And it's off from 3-point range. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Caldwell Pope's got the game tied up here for Los Angeles. Lopez passes to Giannis. The rebound by Caldwell Pope.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Schroeder outside. Back to LeBron. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And the shot is good.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
James looking it over. Caldwell Pope right side. Gasol kicks it over to Schroeder. Taken away by Holiday. For the finish. And Holiday throws it down.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
LeBron outside. Down low. Here's Gasol. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bucks?
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
Well, you've also got to love how aggressively they've taken that ball to the basket and scored off dribble penetration.
Harrell, he's checked in for the Lakers. To the middle, and stolen by LeBron. Here we go, one-on-one. Floats it up there for Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
And with toughness and physicality, Harrell can simply overpower opponents offensively.
Giannis kicks to DiVincenzo. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, stolen by Middleton. And stolen by James. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Six to shoot. Pass to Harrell. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. to the paint, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And the Lakers call time here. The score is tied at 40. There's a minute left to play in the final quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands. And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
LeBron with it. Right wing. Harrell kicks it over to Schroeder. Kicks it out to LeBron. It's in! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Boy, is it tough to stop LeBron right now.
Holiday finds Middleton. Off target from outside. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Dishes to Gasol. Pass to Harrell. It's thrown down to Kumbo. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
That could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford is to turn it over.
Here's James.
Good! Elevating his aggressiveness and level of play in moments like this. LeBron, as clutch as they come.
You guessed it, we're going to have a technical foul here. They tried to call a timeout, but already had used all of them. I think just lost track of the situation.
And guys, you know that during the last timeout, the guys are all reminded and reminding each other, hey, we don't have any left. What a huge error.
Certainly, Greg, not one we see very often, but it does happen. His mind was diverted on David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for David.
Living in the same part, I gotta see her in way before I got the call, now they all wanna hold my falling back just to let it take shape. No squares in the circle, the words get hurtful. I heard that commercial, they gon' let it go. Hide from the side where we don't see. Yeah, with the cost to survive. Turns for the worst on the road to the promise. Could've just mumbled, but I'd rather pay homage. Yeah, still do it cause they get me paid. But she
There below is Barkley. And we've got
Kevin, thanks very much.
Much needed indeed, David. Thank you. And a look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Donte DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3. And for the Nets, Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's Irving. Then it's Harden, and it's Jordan in at center. And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Right side, Jordan. Back to Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over DiVincenzo. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, you could pretty much say that DeAndre Jordan's going to get a lot of his points right there, trolling around the rim.
Middleton the pass to Holiday. Back to Middleton. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. Inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, we've got 2 terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me harken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. But we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Now, here is Irving. Takes the elbow jumper and trains it.
Nice mid-range J. Automatic, it looks like, for Kyrie Irving right now.
On the wing, Holiday, guarded by Harden. Unloads. Middleton can't get it to go.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
The rebound by Middleton. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. And Holiday kicks to Middleton. And stolen by Harris. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. Out to Harris. Shot from 16. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Harris. Irving's got his second basket.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot.
Oh, that was something else.
Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet?
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Outside Irving. From the line. Offensive rebound. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of this one.
Well, the adventure begins when DeAndre gets to the line, but I think he's wanting to work hard on his free throws, so it's not a substitution in the last 2 minutes of a game. He wants to get confident stepping up and knocking them down.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Durant, and it's Bruce Brown in for Harris. Middleton can't get it to go.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Nobody near Irving. And a miss there on the triple. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Holiday, the pass to Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 1. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Bobby Portis.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
Luwawu is checked in for Kyrie Irving. And then for Milwaukee, Torrey Craig. He's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Bryn Forbes comes in for Chris Middleton. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Drew Holiday. And Augustine kicks to Forbes. Clock at 4. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Harden up top. That one falls.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
I see you.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. The Nets making a switch here. Shamet's checked in. Augustine passes to Craig. Here is Forbes, guarded by Green. Pass to Craig. To the wing right side. Back to Portis. Kicks to Forbes. Just 5 to shoot. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Now, here's Shamet, guarded by Augustine. Back to Green. Bucket is good.
And you really can't forget about Green's speed. So effective on the drive.
Out to the right wing. Here's Craig, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that concludes the first quarter of play. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
On out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's Green, and it's Luwawu in at the 3 spot. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Brown outside. Pass to Shamet. Here's Perry. And Lopez pulls it down. Bucks trail by 5. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you join the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play, excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Holiday dishes to Lopez. The pass to Holiday. Craig kicks to Holiday. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from it.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season, but in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
Bucks trail by 6. Antetokounmpo finds DiVincenzo. And here is Lopez. The kick out to Holiday. Lopez against Green. Pass to Craig. Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
To the wing on the left. 1:52 left in the first half. Brown against Holiday. Brown down low. Holiday with the defensive effort. Bucks trail by 4. Floats it up for Giannis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
Holiday against Brown. To the inside. Lopez with the steal. They're running. Here's Giannis. And it's all evened up. Antetokounmpo's got 6 in the quarter.
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player, his ability to score in those difficult situations down low with lots of bodies around.
And again, no good by Brooklyn. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. It's up a 3. The rebound by Luwawu. Nets have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And the rejection by Giannis. Shamet kicks to Brown. Wants to get it to Shamet and does. And too long on the shot. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Craig passes to Giannis. The wide open look here for Holiday. On the wing, Holiday. DiVincenzo with it. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Tie game in Brooklyn. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5. And
as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
On the court for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5. And here comes Harden leading the fast break. Irving looking over the floor. Back to Harris. The dish to Irving. Passes it to Jordan. Milwaukee with the rebound. Now here's Lopez. No points in the game yet for him. Middleton outside. There's the triple. And it's Durant with the rebound. Nets leading by 3. Irving for 3. Tips it. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got 6 points.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Middleton for three. That one's not going to go. The Nets go the other way with it. On its way from Irving for two. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Irving's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets. Milwaukee has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Can they get it? And that one is hammered home.
Well, Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
KD on the wing. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Donte DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Portis can't get it to go.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
Here's Durant, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Well, that is automatic. Durant, one of the better mid-range shooters in the game.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Forbes the pass to Connaughton. And Durant sends it back. Portis kicks to Connaughton. Here's Giannis. They shoot again. And it's good on the way in. Antetokounmpo's got 12.
And Giannis just gobbling up the rebound, just spreads his wing out there, and ball falls right into it.
It's Durant on the wing, covered by Giannis. And there's Jordan, putting it right back in. Jordan's got 4 points this quarter. 1:43 left in the third quarter. Middleton against Harris. Middleton dishes to Forbes. There's the pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Forbes. Left side, Portis. Pulls up. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. No good off the back of the rim.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Portis kicks to Connaughton. No good that time. Great D that time from Jordan. In transition, here come the Nets. And Harris wide open. He shoots, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. Bucks trail by 9. Tipped away. Here's Antetokounmpo. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
Well, Giannis scores inside. One of the best in the business at getting his feet wet in the paint. And a strong feel for the attack that time.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Durant for 3. It's rebounded by Portis. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Giannis. Forbes the pass to Portis. Middleton outside. Count it from 12.
Middleton looking pretty comfortable right now playing in the pick and roll, whether he's passing the ball or shooting it. Right now making good decisions.
And that's and a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Durant is out there with Green. Then it's Harden. Then there's Brown. And it's Shamet in at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And here's Harden. And the layup falls. And the Nets lead by 5.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
Pass to Connaughton. And the layup's good off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
It's Durant on the wing. Shoots over Portis. KD with the bucket.
KD gets down into the block and little shoulder shimmy and moves away from the defense. No way to get to that shooting window.
Forbes the pass to Augustine. Back to Forbes. And there's the call on Durant. That'll be his second foul of the game. So for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Green. Harris comes in for Brown. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Landry Shamet. Augustine dishes to Antetokounmpo. Tries again. Brooklyn with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. In the corner, Irving with it. Connects from three-point range. And now an 8-point Nets lead.
Trying to find that consistency from distance that's stretching out the defense, and that's why Kyrie always has an available driving lane.
Here's Connaughton, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Irving. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
Connaughton passes to Augustine. And it's sent back by Irving. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. The shot by KD. No good. Bucks trail by 8. Augustine, that's good.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Harden the pass to Jordan. And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That's his first foul. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Passes to Irving. Shot clock at 6. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
I know Kyrie is not the biggest guy on the floor, but he is built to take that kind of contact.
Antetokounmpo kicks to DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Thank you, David. The Bucks have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo.
Big-time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock.
Count that one.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Middleton on the wing, guarded by Harris. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
Now Chris Middleton showing a lot of poise and taking over a very critical possession for his team.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
And Holiday kicks to Middleton. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Outside Holiday. It's good. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And the outcome on the line, Holiday comes through with a crucial bucket there.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. What a show. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg